I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
So, Jen, you know what I have in here?
Whiskey.
You know what else is in here besides whiskey?
Ice, because the ice maker started working literally a week after it was fixed. Like, I'm talking the best ice we've ever had in this whole house.
So
the whole time we've lived here.
She comes in here and she's like, "You're not going to believe this." I'm like, "What now?" The ice maker's working. How the heck did that happen?
Mind you, we did get a new ice maker, but it wasn't
working.
So I actually have to cancel the appointment for the company to come back out on Tuesday to fix the ice maker because apparently it's fixed.
I don't know.
Maybe we have a ghost in the house.
The elves came in the middle of the night and fixed it when we weren't looking. I don't know. But yes, so I have my Darth Vader corksicle, and I am drinking a little bit of Jameson on ice.
So if you're keeping track, washing machine is good, ice maker's good. Mm-hmm. Water is working in the refrigerator, so we can now fill our glasses up at the fridge.
Yes. We have a water softener.
We got the water softener.
That's been now about, what, a week? How long has it been? Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been about a week, yeah.
And,
a week yesterday.
How do you think it's been on your skin and everything else?
Good, I'm not as itchy.
Yeah. I could
highly
definitely tell the
recommend
difference.
a water softener.
Yeah, we had one for years and then it broke and then we didn't replace it.
And now we did.
And now we did.
And the leaks are fixed in the basement.
Yes, that's all good.
And they're coming to fix the ceiling from the water damage this week.
Yeah, from the washing machine.
Wow.
So that, we're going to get that painted and repair that. So, yes. So, yeah, I mean.
It feels good.
So think about, honestly, since Christmas. So in the last almost 2 months, it's been shoo. And things with me at work and people out with COVID and then all this stuff around the house. It's been a very active winter.
Yeah, it has. We got a snowstorm yesterday.
Yeah, that was a little, I mean,
it was okay. Not nearly as bad as they said it was going to be, but any snow in our...
Yeah, well...
Any snow's bad.
Yeah, any snow's bad. You know why?
Because we hate snow.
No, because Timmy's not here to shovel it.
Oh, yeah, that too.
No, I got to go out there and shovel it. Although... You helped a little bit. The girls helped as well, or have helped in the past, not with this one. But they offered both to go out. I'm like, no, I'll take care of it. So I did it last night and then this morning a bit before I went to work because I had to get the snowplow snow that came by, the end of the driveway. And then you did the walkway by the front door.
And I salted.
And you salted, yes. Yeah. So,
So I think that's all the house stuff.
Team effort.
Right?
Basically, yeah. I mean, everything else is okay right now with the house.
Yeah, we should be starting on the basement in the next couple weeks to a month-ish.
Yeah. So just kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do with them moving back.
We did actually look at a house because we thought it might be better to maybe buy something that...
already had a basement, finished basement, walkout basement,
whatever. This one did not have a walkout basement. It was not finished. It was on well and septic, which I personally am not a fan of. It was smaller than our house and it smelled like dog.
But initially...
And the realtor tried telling us that it would be sold by Monday because the other realtor was like, we're having open house Saturday and Sunday. All contracts need to be in.
No, there's a contract on it. Yeah, I didn't tell you that. There's a contract on that house. I kid you not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Seriously, we could get probably $500,000 for our house if that one sold and it probably had a bit of a bidding war.
I don't know.
Wow. It is such a seller's market, everywhere in the country right now. It's just crazy.
The problem is you sell, where are you going to go?
Right.
If you have someplace set up to go.
But even if you're doing new construction, if your house sells and they want to close before your house is done, then you're moving twice.
Right.
And, I can't even imagine that. Stresses me out.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, we're just looking at all options just to
keep the doors open.
Make sure we're, because to do the basement is a huge project. For them to move in is a huge project. I mean, all of it is huge. Yeah. This is a huge expense. So you have to do your due diligence. You have to look at all the options and see to make sure you've got everything covered. So that way you can sleep.
But it is still rolling. We haven't talked about it in a while. It just gives me a little anxiety because it's, I have to work at home, so I'm going to have to work through all of the banging and the hammering, and Ashley works from home, so...
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to be stressful,
and it's an inconvenience.
Yeah,
but at the end of it, one of the reasons
we'll have our baby here.
So one of the reasons that it's going to be really cool to do that part of it, to do the basement, have them move in, is that it's kind of more like communal living now. You got the whole family here, and
that could be a good or bad
well, not
thing.
the whole family. Timmy's not here, but still, to have Matt come back, and then we're going to carry and then have the baby. So, and it'll just be really cool.
Speaking of the baby, she has a name.
The baby,
we've actually known for quite a while, but they just actually made it public to everyone. Yeah. So our granddaughter is going to be named. You ready? Dun 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 dun. Dun! Riley Taylor.
Riley Taylor.
Which I absolutely love that name. I think it's cute. True story. When we were considering names for Ashley and Allie, Taylor was one that I threw out there, and it was shut down.
Not by me.
No, that was by the ex. I wanted Taylor and Carrington. Both were shut down, so that's why they're Ashley and Allie.
Yeah.
So that's some big news.
That's some big news.
She has a name.
I still think Josephina would have been better.
Oh, God.
Just saying.
You know what else is big news this week? We talked about last week there's no masks in Universal anymore, but now there's no masks in Disney.
Yes.
So I'm praying that it stays that way, because when we went back in July, there were no masks, and then 2.5 weeks later, they reinstated them for the August trip.
Didn't they have it where it was no masks? Was it no mask, no masks?
No masks, only on transportation, which is what it is now.
What it is now. So, just asking. I'm not.
I didn't even have to wear a mask when I got my nails done today. It was so nice.
Okay, no, wait. Go back. I'm just asking. Rhetorical. I don't know if you have an answer to this, but what is the difference between Disney transportation, bus, monorail, whatever? Like, you have to wear a mask there because you're indoors and you're close to people.
Yes.
So what's the difference between that and waiting in a line where you're indoors close to people?
I know. But none of this has made sense for, state to state, country to country. The timeline's been off for everything. You guys all know our feelings on it. I'm all for wearing the mask, but I just wish that the states had just been consistent across the board. But anyway, I think it's good news.
Yeah, well, it's a good sign.
I'm tired of wearing
it's a good sign that, like, it matters to me, whatever. You guys all don't wear your mask. Get out there and run free. I wear it all day, every day at work, whatever. I'm just used to it.
Have to wear it.
But I think it's a good indication that we are moving beyond this, and especially this latest with this Omicron variant that caused this huge spike just around Christmas time going into January. So a lot of people were just overworked, and I'm still dealing with people out. Anyway, so that part's good. So continuing on with Disney news. Big news this week is that they announced that they're creating a town in Southern California near Palm Springs. Excuse me. Ooh, pardon me. It's the whiskey. This is so good. Jameson is really good.
It is.
Anyway, so I don't have all the details of this town, but they're creating a town that is going to be full of Disney magic.
They're basically just putting their name on it.
Right, but there are going to be touches and flares of the Disney magic.
Yeah, and can you imagine the price tag? It's going to be single-family homes, condos.
Yes.
And townhomes?
I think so.
I know it's condos and single-family homes for sure.
Yeah.
But the price tag is going to be...
Well, first off, it's Southern California, so it doesn't matter what you're doing or where you're doing it. It's Southern California, so you have that. The other part of it is that, it's Disney branded, so there's going to be a price increase with that too. So who are they catering to? I don't know.
The people who live in the Golden Oaks of Orlando?
Maybe, I don't know. But one of the things that I read was that it was a comparison, or they were comparing it a bit to Celebration in Florida. And I'm not sure if everyone knows, but that was a town that Disney created, which ended up having all sorts of different types of problems. There were lawsuits because of mold and construction that wasn't done right. Disney ended up eventually selling it, so they don't run Celebration at all anymore. But it is still, there were a lot of problems there. The movie theater, there was a foreclosure issue too. The movie theater shut down, and I don't think it ever reopened.
No, I don't think it did either.
And anyway, so there are issues and problems with that. Like any community, if it's not maintained properly, then
Disney should not be putting their names on homes. I'm sorry. They can't even handle the capacity at the theme parks right now.
Well,
I'm being honest.
It's a whole different wing of the company. It's not going to be the same.
No, Josh D'Amaro is the one promoting it.
Well, but he's not in charge of the parks, is he?
Yes,
Wait,
Josh
is in charge
DeMauro
of the
is in
parks.
charge of parks, and he is the one who did the
doing
promo
that.
videos for
But is he going to be in charge of it
community.
too?
I don't know, but he's doing the
promo for it. Well, he's
did
the face for it, so
Well, I
I'm
know,
sure they'll
but-
have a team. But I don't know. Anyway, it's not anything that we're ever going to see, most likely, and we're definitely not going to live there. So it's just interesting because it's big news. The other thing that happened this week that we wanted to just share was because obviously, okay, we're on YouTube. We watch a lot of other YouTubers.
Yeah, this is kind of big.
Yeah, well, and there are a lot of YouTube people that we've met. Sorry, people who do YouTube channels, they record. And we've met a lot of people, and just love everyone who we've met. The YouTube community, especially the Disney community, is just so cool. Mm-hmm. And then, the people who leave comments for us, really, generally very, very nice. So people who like Disney, I think, for the most part, are really cool.
I feel like my nose is running down my face.
Okay, hold on. We're going to pause.
Okay. I had to blow my nose. Like, my nose is constantly running this winter.
You okay there?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, now I am.
So, I'm just going to go on record in front of everyone saying that before we start recording, I get myself all ready to go.
It takes like 15 minutes.
Right. And she always gives me grief about it. Are you ready to go? I got to get into my zone before I record. I'm an actor, and you must not ever get in the way of the actor's formula and his, I don't know.
I don't really think you're an actor.
No, I'm not. I act foolish every day. All right, so what was I talking about?
You were about to get,
yes.
You were talking about the YouTube community.
Yes, YouTube community. Yes, and then you rudely interrupted me.
I had to blow my nose.
All right, well, anyway, the people who we've met, cool. I think, overall, the vast, vast, vast majority of people who like Disney are just cool, nice people.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone who we've met, it's been cool. Okay, so there's a YouTube channel called Mickey Views, right? Mickey Views. And this guy Braden, who's the guy on this channel, we've seen a lot of his stuff over the years. Well, the last couple of years, whatever.
Big Disney fan, not so much of Bob Chapek.
Right. So I mentioned this because he, in this past week, he's had a couple of videos that he's put up where he very eloquently expresses our thoughts and what we feel.
Yeah, like he's not a fan of Genie Plus. We are not fans of Genie Plus. He doesn't seem to be a fan of this Palm Springs community. We are not fans of this Palm Springs community. He is not a fan of the new Star Wars Galactic Hotel and thinks that it looks very cheap and has had a lot of criticism for it. Yeah. That's exactly how we feel. It's just an overpriced experience, and he doesn't think it's going to last, and we've talked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, once you've done it, unless they change the formula, why would you want to go do the same 2-day overpriced experience again?
Because their attitude and mindset is there's a new sucker born every minute. So
he's just a great channel. He's very candid and he speaks very eloquently.
Yes, very much so. And his overall dissatisfaction with Disney's direction right now is
just how we feel.
So we were watching some of his stuff this week, and I've seen him before, and specifically I remember when Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opened, and he was there, and he did the an advance
he got
preview of it, and he was very very positive about it, and very complimentary to the people who were there working. And whoever executives were there, he just complimented them about such a good job. Because we love that ride too.
We do.
But so watching this now with him, I just think if you can check him out, Mickey Views, this guy Braden.
He's got a huge following.
Yeah. So if you probably have seen him already, but we just like I said, we've been watching him for a while as well. But this week he had videos that were impressive, and so I wanted to mention that too. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we really like him.
Yeah.
He's one of those, and I don't even know if he's in Orlando. Is he, you think?
I think so, because he's at the parks all the time.
I find that a lot of the big Orlando vloggers, a lot of them are like rah Disney because they have media passes, and it's kind of their job to only say positive things about Disney. Where we've said that all along. Just because it has Disney on it doesn't mean it's going to be good all the time. A lot of it is good. We enjoy it, but a lot of it is not good. And we're always going to be candid and honest with you if there's something we don't like. And we're going to tell you all the things we do like.
We like a lot. We're generally pretty easygoing. But whenever, it just, not just Disney, whenever any organization starts getting to a point where if you feel like they're taking advantage of their customers, that's a total turnoff.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys will turn in next Sunday.
Turn in or tune in?
Tune in for next Sunday, because we're going to Disney and we're gonna tell you everything that we're gonna do.
Well, more than Disney.
Oh, it's a huge. It's Disney. It's Universal. It's St. Pete. There's a lot going on.
Disney is a
Disney's actually a little piece of the puzzle.
When you said and I said, we're gonna do other things besides Disney. We're finally getting back to St. Pete. We're going to Universal. That's gonna be Universal is gonna be the big thing.
Yeah. But we're going to share all of our plans with you, because we're going to be there for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 nights. 5 nights. Mm-hmm. I think our flight on Tuesday. Actually, it's 5 nights. It's 6 full days, because our flight Tuesday
is late.
It's very late. We're flying home from Tampa. This trip is jam packed. We have so much going on. We can't wait to tell you all of our plans and everything we're doing. We'll be posting on TikTok and Instagram and the Twat and Twitter and YouTube, and feel free to reach out to us in any of those social media platforms if there's something you'd like to see, something you'd like us to try. Like I said, our time at Disney this trip is limited, but we will be back to Disney for a very long trip in May, but we're also going to be in St. Pete for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting trip.
The really good thing about this one coming up here is that we get to be in St. Pete, so we get to see my family.
Yes.
Steve and Ariane are coming down, so we get to see them.
Yeah, it's their anniversary.
Yep.
And your birthday.
Yep. So we're going to be celebrating. Just a little.
The Disney drinkers will definitely come out.
More than a little, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We will have I don't want to say too much now, but we will have another announcement to make soon about another platform that we've been working on that has been pretty successful so far.
It's been very positive.
It's been very positive.
That
but
will
too
be
early to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it soon.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to tune in.
It's been that's one of the things that we usually talk about each week is what we've watched during the week. And
do you want to talk about what we've watched this week?
We haven't really watched anything because we've been busy with this other thing.
We did, but we did watch the college championship. And we did watch the most recent episode of Pam and Tommy.
Yes,
it is getting better. I'm glad we stuck with it.
I think honestly, just the first 2 episodes.
Tommy Lee is he's not being such a douche.
Right. Okay. So here's what I think. The first 2 episodes had to establish why the guy, the handyman, Seth Rogen's character, the person Seth Rogen is playing, why he did what he did with stealing the safe. And he was just stealing the safe for what was in the safe. And then it was a while later when he actually found the tape. And then tried to get what he could get out of the tape, and everything just kind of imploded or exploded, whatever. But so the first 2 episodes had to establish the motive for why this guy was doing what he was doing, because Tommy Lee was kind of a jerk. But the other episodes since then, I think, I don't know, I really, the way they're playing it, I have a lot of sympathy for Pam. I really do, because she was really, at least the way they're portraying it here, she was really torn up about this, and it kind of sucks in multiple different ways. But I'm just going to say this. You cannot get to a certain point in society, the way people think, unless there is something that pushes you there. So all the advancements that we've made within our society for women and how to treat women and treating women better, that all has to come from people seeing how poorly women were treated, or people in general, right? So, but just using women for right now because of Pam. If you see how horrible she felt about this, you should feel horrible for her. You should feel horrible about how she was taken advantage of and exposed, and how horrible it made her feel. So if you're not feeling that, you don't have any sympathy for what she had to go through, then then maybe you should rethink things. But anyway, so we've gotten to a better point within society and how women are treated, partially because of things like that and how things like that occurred. And then you move forward and all this stuff with Harvey Weinstein and the rest of it. So, the Me Too movement. There are things that have happened that have really, especially the last few years, pushed things forward for women. And it's good.
Don't you think it's funny how Prince Andrew settled?
Gee, yeah, there's that.
Gee, do you think he was guilty? Do you think he was involved in that whole sex scandal?
Well,
taking advantage of young girls. Well, what a creepy guy.
Yeah, well.
Ew.
Yeah, well. Again.
Money talks, man.
Well.
Sad.
It's just, if you have money and you have power, and if you have money, you have power, you can basically get away with a lot.
That's terrible.
And every so often you reach points in society where people will stand up and say no, they've had enough. And it's happened through the ages, and this is something that's happened here in the last few years.
What a bunch of sick twists, man.
And the world is full of it. They always have been, always will be. People are not perfect, and you just got to keep fighting the jerks. That's it. I don't know. Just keep fighting the jerks.
Anyway, for the second time.
That said,
don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action, because in another week we will have our pre-trip report, and we're going to share with you all of our plans. There's some great things going on. I'm so excited to try Universal. It's been too long to even count that we've been there.
Well, 12 years.
Yeah.
That is going to be interesting.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm nervous, because we have to plan out, more so than ever before, we have to plan out what we're going to record and how we're going to do it.
And we don't know where we're going. We don't know where things are located. We're going to have to look at a park map, which is going to be so foreign to us. Either that or just kind of bumble something our way through it. Yeah. That might be fun, but have to take a lot of Advil, because bring a lot of Advil with us, because I'm sure a lot of those rides are going to make me dizzy. I don't do well on rides where you have to wear the glasses and they spin you and move you around.
Roller coasters, you don't do well.
I'm not. No.
Velocicoaster.
No. Ariane and Steve think I'm going to ride Velocicoaster. I am not. I am happy to wait an hour for the three of you, and I will get a drink. Mardi Gras is going on. I'm sure I can find
sit by myself
hurricane. Yep. Maybe Steve will let you hold his hand.
I'll sit with Steve. We'll hold hands, and
Ariane
will sit by
herself.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Yeah, oh well. All right, so we always got stuff going on. I can't believe it's just.
I can't believe it's almost March.
I know, the weeks just keep going by.
February's half over now.
Okay, so just again,
are we going to have to say goodbye for the third time?
Yes. You know how on your phone or whatever you got the pictures pop up? Oh, this time a year ago, the memories from 5 years ago, whatever. So not only that, but as I'm looking through some of our video stuff. And okay, so when did we record this, or when did we record that? Because I have a list. I keep, a journal here with everything. And wait, that was when? That was how long ago? When? What?
Time flies.
It just.
Wait till Riley's here.
I'm an overload. My brain is an overload. I can't quite grasp the concept of time anymore, because it's all blurring together. It's a wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey ball of stuff. It's just, I don't know.
Was that a Doctor Who thing?
Yes. I think I misquoted, but
I think
close.
Ashley had a sweatshirt
that
she
said
did. It.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey ball of stuff, something like that.
Okay.
So, all right.
Okay.
Can we wrap this up now?
Oh my God! So for the third time, anyway, thank you so much for watching. We really, 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 really appreciate it. And cheers. Have a good weekend.
Cheers.
Good week. And we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.